Okay, so this is a part 2 to my dad's getting more and more conservative by the day, spews hateful, troubling rhetoric. How can I make myself feel better? And so I identify with these kids because my second husband was doing this same thing to me. And so I hope my advice is of calling the police if that's what he needs to do, because I feel like this person writing in Reddit is headed down the same path that my sons and daughter are, and the situation that I am in, that people tend to say they don't believe me about my situation and they're just mean. And so, but because this young man has a sister in the house, the police might need to get involved. Okay, and so I'm going to start at the center here where I was at related to my second husband. He told me specifically that his sons moved in with their mom, otherwise she could not afford rent. This was at the time when I met him back in 2003. Has me thinking that his son was taking college courses, then withdrawing to get the money so he could afford to live away from his dad. I found out the hard way that his dad is overbearing and lectures a lot, and he's a big bully. My second husband said he wanted his sons to come stay with him, work for his company in the summertime because they made more money working for his company in the summertime than the part-time jobs they had in the college town making nothing. His sons could not afford the rent and were not eligible for welfare assistance, just like their mom. No woman without kids is eligible for welfare, housing assistance, or food assistance. I found out my second husband, now an ex-husband, is a very overbearing bully after it was too late. I had no way out. There was no safe way out for a woman without a job to exit a marriage before getting hit. You sound like my sons. When their dad was the same way, kicked them out of the house as young teen adults, graduated from high school because they could not get jobs that kept up with inflation for them to afford to live on their own. They had jobs, just not enough to live on their own. Both of them joined the military since their dad had been in the military. We had been divorced for quite some time, but by the time he kicked them out of the house, I would not have been able to help them right now because I'm currently homeless for 3 years, and my second husband was physically abusive to me, kicked me out of the house at the time of the insurrection. There's no help for me in my state. I am sorry, I can't be more encouraging, but your story sounds so familiar, just like my kids experienced and I am experiencing. And so the thing I wanted to say, maybe I need to respond again and request that this young person contact their politician with their story, because I don't know what else to do. I wish there was something I could do, because a drowning person never saves theirself, and I'm that drowning person. All I can do is tell them to call 911. Hopefully they will remember that and call 911.